Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another Tarot Tea Time. How is everybody doing? Okay, I'm going to give everybody a second to get in here. I'm going to pull up my tea time topics. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. What did everybody do? Let me know how it was. Ours was so fun, really relaxed, laid back, just hung out with the dogs, and we had some family come over. And, we ate a lot. It was great. Okay, I have my tea time topics here. Let's see. What's our first topic? Okay, this one. Oh, this is actually a Thanksgiving themed first topic. So let's dive right in while I wait for more people to jump in here. But I just hope everybody's doing great and ready to start off this new week. Okay, so let's start with I don't know, this is like some light tea kind of, although I'm sure it'll get a little dramatic, as we know it always does. So Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner were spotted looking cozy this Thanksgiving. Now, of course, they share children together. They were married for 10 years. Also, sadly, Jennifer Garner's longtime dog passed away, which is so sad. Sending all of our love and condolences there. I'm sure that's just like the worst. It's so sad. So maybe Ben was also around for the kids. They were volunteering together, but we know how JLo is. And there were a lot of photos that were released of them looking super cozy, and even a few headlines that said things like, "Are they getting back together?" Like, and JLo was like not having a great time seeing that. Hey, Sage Moon. Oh my gosh, how are you? Okay, Sage Moon, I wanted to ask you, what is the name of your podcast? We have to promote it here. We've got to talk about it. That is so exciting. I saw your comment and I was waiting to be able to write back to everybody, but I'm so excited that you have a podcast that you're working on that's about affirmations, like perfect timing with the Sag new moon. So tell us what it is so we can support you and we can give it a listen and get our affirmation on. Excited. Hey Penny, how's it going? Did you guys have a good Thanksgiving or good weekend? What did everybody get up to? I'm so full right now, we're still eating our leftovers today, and I'm just like stuffed. The party has not stopped. We've just been watching movies and hanging out, and it snowed here. So we've been playing in the snow with the dogs, and it's been really nice. I'm not ready for the vacation to end, but it is going to be a good week because we do have that Sagittarius new moon. Okay. So let's see. Sage says, doing good. Thanks. How are you doing, Brett and Penny? We're doing well. See, Lawyer Moog still got those turkeys. I'm doing well, Sage. Thank you for asking. Doing really well. Barbecue. Seriously, guys, we have not stopped eating. At our house, we kept eating more and more. Then we ordered barbecue. Like, why? Why? That's what you do. Win in Kansas City. Yeah, good weekend. Okay, good, Penny. Okay, good, good, good. All right. So shall we just pull a couple cards and see what's going on with Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner? I'm just curious to see. All right. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner, who were spotted spending Thanksgiving together, obviously with their families, but the gossip was gossiping. Let's just see what's going on. Another thing, and I don't know if this has been, disproven yet, but some outlets were reporting that Jennifer Garner's fiance was actually not spotted there with everybody. Unless that's changed, allegedly for entertainment purposes, she was hanging out with Ben Affleck and her kids, no fiance. So very interesting. So let's see what's going on. Jen Garner, Ben Affleck, Thanksgiving. Let's get Ben's feelings first. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. This is messy, messy. Six of Pentacles. You guys look at this. Bringing gifts. So funny when the tarot is just dead on. Okay, so bringing gifts. I think that Ben Affleck enjoys being like, okay, he gives me the feeling that he loves being there when times are good. Like he's great at being the person that shows up with the gifts, that wants to be there to volunteer. And I think that there's a part of him that is very genuinely happy to do those things, likes to be giving. He is a Leo, for goodness sakes. There's a big part of him that does enjoy being very generous. Leos are very generous. And so I think that he's that type of person that does really, really well in small doses. You know what I mean? Like he can go and he can bring gifts and be happy and be kind, but it's like, but he definitely has his demons, you know? And so it's sort of like they do really well in small doses, is what I feel like. But I do think that genuinely Six of Pentacles, he had like really good intentions and he did want to spend the time with his kids and with Jennifer Garner. I mean, I think that he still considers them family, regardless of what's gone on. It's probably more difficult for her. So we'll check in and see how she feels. But allegedly, yeah, very genuine, good vibes here. Okay, that's nice. You know, that's really nice that they can co-parent and that he has good intentions. I'm not getting anything like romantic from him. I'm just getting kind of like he just likes, it sounds weird, but he also likes playing that role. Like he likes being the happy, like, Mr. Dad, like, not Mr. Dad, but, like, the happy, like he likes to create a big scene and, like, you know, bring over the turkey and, like, be happy, like, he's good at that. He's good at those Leo big displays of, like, fun and affection, like, holidays. I think he really does well with holidays. He shines there. Interesting. I would not have expected that. Okay. What about Jennifer Garner? Allegedly, for entertainment purposes. Hey, Heat Lifer, how's it going? Burnt ends, turkey ham. Guys, we have not stopped. We're stuffed. We've got to stop eating over here. We have to. We're just going to roll ourselves down the street tomorrow to leave the house. Okay, so let's see, guys. Heat Lifer, I don't know if you heard, but we're reading Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner because all of these tabloids were reporting that they spent Thanksgiving together and just wondering about the nature of their relationship. Supposedly Jen Garner's fiance was not spotted with them. So just, you know, tongues are wagging. We're going to spill the tea. Okay. So Jennifer Garner, how does she allegedly, for entertainment purposes, feel about Ben Affleck right now? How does she feel? How does Jen Garner feel towards Ben Affleck right now? Okay. Oh, hold on. And I'm going to block this person real fast. We're going to ban them and delete their comment. Okay. None of that. All right, let's see. Jen Garner. Oh, we're going to take this one, whatever this is. My cup runneth over with love. Okay. Interesting. So I don't know. This to me, this could also be like not romantic love because this is my cup runneth over with love and abundance. To me, this feels like family. Six of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Like this doesn't give like lovers card energy or anything like, I don't know. I'm not getting Two of Cups, but I do feel like they have this energy of being a family because they are, you know, they are a family. And so I do think that it was a very joyful time. That's what people were picking up on. I don't get romance. I think that that's all rumor, thankfully, because that would be pretty dramatic. I don't know if we can handle that. You know, then Ben goes back to the other Jen. But I do think that it's genuine and that they're in a good place. And as long as they stay in this place of like friendship and positivity and like mutual support, I think they do really well. It's good for their kids. So, okay, I would say debunked. Rumor debunked right here on the Tarot Tea. Heard it here first. And then I guess let's see what's going on with her fiance while we're here before we move on. Yes, Penny, on the same page. How does her fiance feel? Heat Lifer says family. Yesterday was my birthday. Oh my gosh, happy belated birthday, Heat Lifer. Oh, you're a Sagittarius. Born 11:30 at 11:30 a.m. Isn't that funny? Oh my gosh. That is a little angel wink, I think. So that means I think you have a lot of like five energy of like freedom and just like a powerful energy of I love five. Five is like fun and you know, Travis Kelce was born on the 5th. It's like that funny, like humorous, just joyful spirit. You know, Heat Lifer, like you guys are just you're like those free spirits that are just fun. You bring the joy. I love it. Oh my God. I hope you had a good birthday. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What's going on with the fiance? How did he feel? Why was he not there allegedly? What's going on with Jennifer Garner's fiance? Allegedly. Oh, Page of Swords in reverse. Ooh, okay. I think there's been some really, really sticky communication between Jennifer Garner and her fiance. The Page of Swords, this is like an immature energy, and swords are communication. This is like thoughts, things that we say, the way that we talk to each other. Let me get a clarifier as to why this is in reverse. I have goosebumps right now, though. Like something, I feel like there was a conversation that did not go well. I would not be surprised if he was bothered that Ben was gonna be coming with, spending Thanksgiving with them. I think that he may sometimes feel a little bit weird, like he doesn't know his place. Okay, that just flipped right over. We're gonna take it. High priestess, okay, spirituality. I think that Jen Garner is like the high priestess in this situation. I think that she is like a high vibrational person. And I think that for her, she's that type of person that really wants to like be good to other people. And so she would be the type of person that would like let everyone come to Thanksgiving, let everyone at her table. But I do think that sometimes her fiance allegedly may feel resentful that he doesn't feel more, I don't know, more special or like he has more exclusive time with her. I do think that it bothers her. Sometimes he feels like he has to fight for her time. When you're with this type of high priestess, like benevolent person, they make everyone feel special. So I think sometimes, unless you're extremely secure in your relationship, I could see there being difficulty with wanting to also feel like you have a special place in that person's heart. Yeah, I feel like he wants to feel more special, and he sometimes feels like he's on the same level as Ben, and I don't know, like, he doesn't feel chosen by her all the time. I think yeah, and he has to compete. It's a little immature, though. I think his thinking is a little immature. Let's get a clarifier. Let's see. Penny says, "Not good." Yeah, not good. I'm glad you had a good birthday, Heat Lifer. Aw. You got some good Sagittarius energy, and oh my god, Heat Lifer, your birthday was right with that new moon. This is gonna be a great year for you. Heat Lifer, there are gonna be some, like, amazing new things coming your way. Oh my gosh. Your birthday at the new moon? That's exciting, and this is a really good new moon too. Ooh, you're gonna have a blessed year, Heat Lifer. You're gonna have to tell us what good things happen. This is gonna be a really good year. We're feeling it. Okay, so why was that Page of Swords in reverse for the fiance, allegedly? Why was that in reverse? What's going on with her fiance? We're just gonna take them both. Oh, two more reversals. Not answering the reversals with a reversal. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, guys, I think they're having some issues. I hate to, confirm this part of the gossip, but it does seem like something's going on with them. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, to me, this feels like, especially when you pair it with this Two of Wands, which is all about planning for the future. To me, this feels like a future that seems uncertain. Like at one point, things were going really well, but I think there was some communication that was really difficult between them. I think they might be having disagreements right now, and I do think that their future is uncertain. I don't know. This could even be a breakup or a breakup that's on the way. It's not on solid ground right now. I'll say that. I do not get the feeling that their relationship is on solid ground. Yikes. Oh, that is sad. That is really sad. Well, it's not meant to be, Sage says, not her man's acting up. I know, right? Her man's is always acting up, isn't he, Sage? Not her having two Bens on her hands. Wait, what? Sage, is her fiance's name Ben also? Oh my god, I can't take it. Mm-mm. Oh, Heat Lifer. You do? Or you did? You got a raise on Tuesday? Heat Lifer, that is just the beginning. Oh my god. Yay. Congratulations, Heat Lifer. You are so sweet. And I'm so excited for you. What timing? That's just the beginning, Heat Lifer. This is the start. It's going to be like, you're going to see this year is going to be just a snowball effect of good things happening for you. This new moon is like bringing you all this good stuff. Oh, I'm so excited for you. Starting off your new birthday year with a raise, and bottom of the deck for Heat Lifer is the Queen of Pentacles. So, okay, confirmed. little T for Heat Lifer. What we don't see yet is Heat Lifer is turning into the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So for Jen and the fiance, it looks rough. I mean, I think that things are up in the air with Ben. I think that this is going to sound bad. I'm not saying it's not genuine, but getting the six of pentacles and someone carrying all the gifts with a big smile, I feel like he is just that kind of person that like does really well. Like when it's all about them kind of, it's like, showing up with all the presents and the smiles and all that. But then like once the party's over, it's sort of like they're nowhere to be found. You know what I mean? So I get like that he's kind of a good time guy. I think that Jennifer Garner, it makes her happy though to see him interacting with the kids and all of that. So I don't know. It's a complicated dynamic, right? But I don't think her fiance is very happy. And I do think that we'll see. They may not end up making it through this Mercury retrograde. I wonder what her rising sign is. Huh. I wonder if she's rethinking her romantic relationships. Okay, moving on to the next story though. Oh my God, you guys, Hugh Jackman and Sutton Foster, and y'all requested this a while ago. I forget who it was, but you guys already were on this tea a long time ago. But I just saw over the weekend that, my gosh, like all this stuff is coming out now about how Hugh Jackman has been dating Sutton Foster, who is his co-star in The Music Man. Fun fact, we actually saw The Music Man on Broadway and saw Sutton Foster and Hugh Jackman in the show. I got to tell you guys, I didn't feel the chemistry from the crowd. Okay. I didn't feel it personally. It didn't come across, but hey, whatever works for them. Sadly, people are talking now about how he was trying to hide this relationship because he was cheating on his wife, Deborah. I think it's Deborah Lee Furness, who he was with for so long. And they had a whole romance because, she was older than him. And when they got together, it was this whole thing where she was like this very established, beautiful, well-known actress. And he was kind of this newbie on the block. And it seemed like he really like looked up to her. And I don't know, it was just this kind of like spicy love affair that everybody was talking about. And now, all these years later, it's very sad that the story has now shifted to him leaving his longtime love, his wife, for Sutton Foster, who was also the woman who was in, what was it, Younger? That show Younger? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Let's just see. I want to pull some cards and see what's going on here. This is just a very bizarre kind of relationship. Wait, Sage says, oh no, I just ate 2 bins because they both behaved immaturely with her. Oh, yes, at some point in time. LMAO. Yes, Sage. I was gonna say, good God, don't let there be 2 bins. She's got to learn. Because I mean, Sage, he has 2 gens. It's well crazy. Can you imagine? How confusing would that be? Hey, Babaloo, how's it going? Sage Moon. Jen Garner's an alleged Cancer rising. Okay, what would her Sagittarius house be ruled? Like which house would be ruled by Sagittarius then for her? I can never do it in my head. I have to like see it. Oh my God. Wherever she has Sagittarius, she's having this new moon. Sorry. Oh my God. I can't start coughing again. Sorry, guys. Oh Lord. I'm just getting over being sick. Last week I was down for the count. Oh Lord, don't let it begin again. My God. Oh, okay. I thought it was well enough. Babaloo, it's good to see you. Weren't they together for like 20 plus years? Yes, Heat Lifer. They were together. I think you're right, like 20 years. So it's really shocking and sad. And more information is just coming out now because apparently he was hiding it for like a long time. And part of the reason was, like, sources say that it's because he didn't want to embarrass his wife and he was having this affair the whole time that he was working on The Music Man. So messed up. Might need to get a cough drop. Hold on. Ooh, I have my cough drop stash. Okay, hold on, guys. Elevator music. Okay, sorry. This will make it better. We'll be struggling. The show must go on, you know? Just ask Hugh Jackman. I'm sure he knows. Okay, let's do it. So, Sag will be in her 6th house of like day to day. Okay. Thank you, Sage Moon. Sage Moon always with the Astro T. I don't know. I don't know then. That would be more like personal then, I feel like. You know? Good to see you too. I missed the T Tribe. Aw, missed you, Babaloo. I'm so sorry. I was telling everybody that I'm just getting over being sick. As you can see by my cough drop. But I miss you too. Oh, so sweet. Okay, guys. Hmm. I'm gonna do past, present, future for Hugh Jackman. I want to like read his energy and see where he's at and like what went on like with his, with this new person. Like where was his head at? Allegedly for entertainment purposes only, because he is really like, the epicenter of all this drama. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, past. No, 7 of Wands. You guys, look at this competing. Okay, I think that Hugh Jackman, when he came over to the US to do Music Man, he realized that there were quite a few people who were vying for his attention. I mean, this is a lot of different wands, if you will. Where's Beth? Beth, hopefully Beth will watch this later and, Beth. Yeah, 7 of Wands. So like a lot of people competing. I think he was like meeting interesting people, feeling kind of caught up in this new persona, this new show. As we can see from Wicked, and if you've ever been like in a production or something, when you're working on a play or like a Broadway show with someone. I've never been on a Broadway show, but you know what I mean? Like when you're working on a play, like you spend a lot of time with each other, you're having fun. It becomes like this little family, right? I feel like for him, he just was like bonding with these people, and I think there were a few people that may have had some interest in him that he was picking up on, because this is a lot of people competing for his attention romantically. Okay, allegedly. Man, that's shady. My God. All right. And then let's see, what about the present moment? How is he feeling with his love life now in the present moment? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This card just wants to keep coming out today. Okay, so this is like, I don't know if things are going the way that he thought. Let me get a clarifier here. I think that he thought that this was going to be like an exciting new time in his life. I wonder if he's already having some issues with this new relationship, because Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's almost like already getting your karma. Let's get a clarifier. Penny says midlife crisis. Penny, yes, that's like what this feels like, because it's not like one person. Like, I totally agree, Penny, because I was thinking maybe we were going to get like 2 of Cups or something where he just like fell head over heels for this person. But we're actually getting that he just was realizing like, oh, look at these people are interested in me. And like, this is more of a midlife crisis thing. It's not like directed at one person. How sad, Oh my gosh, that he may have like messed up his relationship with the love of his life because he's having like a midlife crisis. I don't know, guys. Wheel of Fortune, it's giving that, because this is like already getting your karma in reverse. It's feeling like he's already having a reversal of fortune based on what's going on now in his love life. Let's get a clarifier for that. What is this Wheel of Fortune in reverse? Sage says totally, Penny. He's going big time, going for a younger gal now that he's feeling himself. I don't think it's going to work out for him though. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. What is that about? Allegedly. Oh. Guys, stop it. 6 of Swords. Look at this. Leaving one relationship for another. Now, in this card, as we know, in the Golden Girls Tarot deck, the lore of Golden Girls, Stan was the horrible ex-husband of Dorothy, who was like a fake dog poop salesman. Like, I'm not kidding. Golden Girls is just like what a genius show, Got to watch it on Lifetime reruns if you haven't already, guys. It's good stuff. But basically, This is Dorothy leaving Stan, taking her swords, taking what she can salvage of her life, what she has left, her wits, her intelligence, her ability to leave someone like this and moving on. Now, the reason that I think that we're getting this is because I feel like he is like he's the Stan, like he's the I know it sounds silly, like the dog poop salesman or whatever. Like he's the guy that I think the women are kind of looking at like I don't know, like I don't know. I need more clarification for why he's coming across as this person, but I feel like he feels like he's being left. He's either being left or he just feels like he's being left. And this could be his ex-wife, like moving on quickly, her realizing that, actually she can do a lot better. Maybe she's kind of relieved. Maybe she's expressed that to him. Like, I don't know. Things are coming out. Okay. Things are coming out that he is having these realizations. I don't know. Like, it could even be where she realizes she's, like, better off without him, and then she's, like, happier, and he's like, "Why is she so happy? Like, doesn't she miss me?" Meanwhile, he's, like, not feeling fulfilled in this new not fake, but this new relationship that he thought was gonna make him happy, and she kind of looks at him as, like, a dweeb, Like, "Oh god, what an idiot to, like, have a midlife crisis and throw away your marriage." Like, maybe she's like, "Oh, okay, whatever, bye." But he's feeling like he is the one losing out now. Okay. As this story is breaking too right now, which is very interesting because this is the first I've seen over the weekend. This is the first I saw of like any sort of articles about it. And typically, celebrities will try to bury stories around the holidays. So I wonder if that's why his publicist was maybe like giving the go ahead to put the story out with him, and Sutton Foster and all that stuff because they were hoping it would just get buried because it's Thanksgiving weekend. People aren't really paying as much attention to this like celebrity news cycle. I don't know, but he's actually feeling like the loser right now for some reason. Okay. Penny says now that he doesn't have to sneak around anymore, he's no longer interested. Okay, could be that. Could be that, Penny. Sure. Yeah, what is y'all's intuition saying? Oh my god, egocentric. Yep, okay. Heat lifer, I like it. I think so too. Yeah, Stan was like so egocentric on that show. That would be him. Okay, so what about the future for Hugh Jackman? What about his love life future? What is next for him in the next 6 months? Let's see what's coming next for him, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, of course. What is coming next for him? The Magician in reverse. He is going to have trouble manifesting. Oh my gosh. Okay, I feel like he has really done it. Whatever it is, I don't even know. He's like messed up his karma. Oh no. Okay, I feel like at one time he had like this type of like genuine this is like actually sad. I feel like at one point he did have this like genuine spirit of like I don't know, he was just that kind of person that and I even remember looking at him and thinking like when I would see pictures of him with his wife thinking like, you remind me of, like, Pierce Brosnan and how, like, he loves his wife so much. They were together for so long in Hollywood, They're like those couples that have been together for, like, 20 years or something, and you're like, "Wow, like, that's a genuine love?" I remember that he was one of those celebrity couples that I looked at like that, and I feel like when you mess something like that up, the universe is gonna make you learn some lessons. You have to then realize the error of your ways. So I feel like in the past, things we were able to manifest really easily for him. He had an ease. He was like kind of making, I don't know, making like the right decisions, if you will, like being a genuine person. And I think he's caused a reversal of his karma. I think he's gonna have some difficulty. He's gonna have to like look himself in the mirror basically in the future, in the very near future. Oh my gosh, not the downfall of Hugh Jackman. Okay, there we go. Penny says he used to be respected, not now. Exactly. That's what it feels like, Penny. It's like we're all kind of like, okay, what's special about that? Another Hollywood Jack, I don't want to say, I don't want to curse on here, but another sleaze bag who it's like, that's not special in Hollywood. Like, okay. And yeah, and we all just kind of don't look at him the same anymore. He doesn't have that like air of gentlemanliness. And I think also that was good for his career because he played a lot of characters that were, the stand-up guy, the gentleman, the sophisticated roles where he was kind of like the love interest. I feel like now we all just kind of look at him like, whatever, just another sleaze. So okay, Hugh Jackman, well, good luck with that karma. Okay. Best of luck. Oh, that one was sad. That one was gross. I didn't like that one. Okay. Moving on to our next story. Oh, this one is weird, you guys. Beef with the Billboard Awards. Did you guys see how when Taylor Swift was named like number 2 most iconic women right after Beyonce at the Billboard Awards, which that's debatable, right? It's like it could be either one. Like, how do you even choose out of those two, right? I feel like if I were running the Billboard Awards, I would have been like, we're going to do a tie, because they both just, I don't know, they both really shaped music, I feel like. So, okay, that's a weird one. But the real insult here was that there was a very bizarre video clip included in Taylor's Billboard like award promo, like her number 2 on the list promo. And it was that clip of her in Kanye's music video that she's even talked about how much it traumatized her and how horrible it was. And it was where it was what was that song? I made that famous, like, when he curses and says like that he made Taylor famous pretty much. And there's a scene where he's in bed and there's like a nude, like wax figure type of looking thing of Taylor, supposed to be Taylor, in bed with him, like unconscious. And it's horrible. It's like insulting and gross. And she's even talked about how disturbing it was to see that, and that she did not want her likeness and image used in that way. And it's so strange that Billboard, when they put out this promo video, they included a clip from Kanye's song. That doesn't even make sense because it's like, what? Like, wouldn't you just include Taylor's songs anyways? They were talking about how iconic she was. It was weird. To me, that seemed very deliberate, like someone's getting fired. So I wanted to pull some cards and see like what's going on there. I just feel like that made no sense. And they apologized, but that made no sense. And like, why is this always happening to Taylor? Like, what the heck? Okay. Sage says, Totes agree, right? He really did see. Yeah. Glad his wife's doing all right, though. I know, right? I feel like he regrets it, Sage. He regrets it. And I think she's moved on and she's going to be happy. And if he is just a stan, she'll be happier. Maybe she's going to get her good karma now. She's paid her debt to the universe having to be married to him. Oh, my God. Heat Lifer says, paying dues to the... Oh, my God. I was like just saying that weird. Paying dues to the universe. It all comes back in the end. Confirmation. Agreed, Heat Lifer. Not someone's getting fired. They are, Sage. You know they are. And he says, it seems like all of these music shows are going down the drain. I totally agree. Like, they also seem really fixed and like rigged. And it also looks like they're losing respect from like artists. Yeah, I feel like their time is limited, right? Totally agree, Penny. Okay, so what happened with the Billboard video clip of Taylor Swift? Like, why did this happen? Let's allegedly get the Tarot T truth behind the supposed slip up. What happened there? What happened? Yes, and that apology is kind of shady. So shady, Heat Lifer. What happened? Oh, okay. Cards are starting to fall. 4 of Cups. Okay, so there was someone that was disappointed. Very weird. Someone was disappointed. Looking at what they don't have instead of what they do have. This is someone who's very successful. Let's get a clarifier here. Could this be like a celebrity who has connections? So to me, it's starting to look like allegedly. A lot of these award shows have connections with record labels, right? That's no surprise. Record labels, artists. I think it's starting to lose credibility because it does seem like a lot of these things are paid off or an inside job, or there's just sort of like a clout factor that is the reason why they're making some of these decisions that they're making. It doesn't feel like genuine awards being given for, innovation and talent and I don't know. It just doesn't seem as genuine these days. So it's not surprising to me that someone who felt disappointed, maybe that was left off the list, could have expressed this disappointment. Okay. Two of Swords. My hands are tied. Okay. I think that there is a celebrity or someone who works for a celebrity, like a big name, who didn't make this list though, who wanted to be on this list, who wanted to be included in Billboard and in like all of this stuff that's going on right now. And I think that they were pressuring somebody at the Billboard Awards. This is this like pressure. And this person being like, I really can't, like my hands are tied. I can't make a change to this. Like there's too much oversight. There are too many other people around. How would this video then get in there? Doesn't even make sense. Page of Pentacles. Okay, guys, this is really alleged for entertainment purposes, okay? I think someone was paid to put that video in there. And this is someone who, and I'm just gonna say it. Someone was paid, and this is a page, okay? Page of Pentacles. This is like someone who maybe is an intern or more like entry level or just someone who was able to be swayed. There is someone who had access to whatever that social media posting is and whoever's making those videos. Someone got paid to do that. Someone got paid to do that. They were pressured, and it was on behalf of someone who's very jealous. That is so messed up. Who would be that vindictive? It's like, what are you going to get out of that? You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm jealous. Like, I didn't make the list. So I'm going to pay someone to include a video of Taylor in the Billboard promo that I know she hates. And like that video of all videos, like that's like so insulting. Who is this person? I want to know. Who is this celebrity allegedly? And then bottom of the deck, we don't see Seven of Swords. Someone very sneaky. Very sneaky. Yeah, I would say someone's getting fired. This Page of Pentacles who did it, I hope they paid you enough to because you're never gonna work in this town again, all right? That's bad. That was really bad. What? You can act like it was a mistake, but okay, let's see. If she was number 2, who was number 1? Beyonce, Penny. Right? It's like should have just made them equals. Just said they could share the top spot. I don't know. Okay. Any more information about who this person is allegedly that paid? Like, this is so weird. Paid someone to do that? Like, what the heck? The King of Pentacles in reverse. A man who is not very successful right now, who has been successful in the past. I think that's Kanye. For sure. I think that they talked to him about it. This is so shady. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is so weird. So I think that this is like it's very high school. It's very high school, but yet we're talking about like paying money to do these things. I think that maybe there's a little bit of behind the scenes, like maybe Kanye knew about it. I think they might have told him or mentioned it to him. But these are people in the industry. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone who comes across as very stable, but who's actually pretty shady. This is like a dark Capricorn energy. I do think it was a female artist because of that card that we got, but it's like petty. It's just giving petty. It's giving petty energy yet again, but I don't think it was an accident. Basically, that's kind of what I wanted to see. Like, it wasn't really an accident because I just didn't buy that. And I'm going to say no, I don't think it was an accident, but the pettiness, the level of pettiness that some people are willing to go, like, don't you guys have lives? Like, that was weird. That is weird. I guess they don't have lives. Okay. Could it have been Kim K, Get Back at Taylor? You know, Heat Lifer, I did think that for a second. Like, maybe. And maybe because Kanye Didn't get that much traction. It's possible. Shady boots, Sage says. Shady boots. Shady boots, Sage, for sure. Okay. So it was shady. All right, moving on. Next story. What the heck, guys? Oh, that's weird. Oh my God. Okay. The next ones are disturbing. I don't know. There was just like a lot of disturbing celebrity news right now. There was probably other celebrity news, but the disturbing stuff was at the top of my feed. Go figure. So P. Diddy check-in. We haven't checked in on him in a while. Let's see what's going on with P. Diddy. We know that just recently his request for bail was denied again. I think after was this his third time? I don't know. But he's still there. He's still sitting in that jail cell. So allegedly he was also having people go up to influencers and trying to see who's talking about him and try to sway different YouTubers, really weird stuff. So let's just see what is going on with P. Diddy right now. Let's get his current vibes. What's going on? Hey, TJ, how's it going? No, TJ. TJ says Hugh Jackman had his wife sign $100 million NDA in their divorce, saying that she can't talk about what happened in that marriage. Oh my gosh. TJ, holy smokes. I'm floored. That's some bad karma. What all did he do? That is not good. Thank you for that tea though, TJ. That's some serious tea. Heat Lifer says, because Kanye has been declining, yeah, for a while since he was making ridiculous comments. Definitely. I think ever since he started making those racist and anti-Semitic comments and just I don't know, just all the crazy stuff he was saying. I think everybody just was sort of like, oh wow, something is really wrong, and supposedly he has bipolar disorder and all this stuff. I just feel like Kanye, I don't know, when people think of him, they just feel kind of sad and disturbed. And yeah, I don't think he'll ever be where he once was. So yikes. Yeah. All right. So let's see. Oop. Oh my God. I always thought it was weird that he's besties with Bryan Singer. Who's Bryan Singer? I also think it's weird that he's such good friends with Ryan Reynolds. They seemed so close that it was I don't know, just besties going everywhere together. And then with Blake Lively coming out, being being exposed for how she really is. I don't know. It all seems weird. But I don't know who Bryan Singer is. That name sounds familiar, but I don't know who that is. Okay. So let's see. What were we? Where were we? Oh yeah, P. Diddy. I'm like, where was I? P. Diddy. What's going on with P. Diddy? Ugh. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. What's going on with P. Diddy? His current energy. The 8 of Wands. Okay, things feel up in the air. 8 is about power. He has a feeling of powerlessness right now. Things are up in the air. He just knows that there's really nothing that he can do right now to affect his situation. And with the 8 here, that being about power and what we know about his birth chart with all the Capricorn and Scorpio placements, I think that's his worst nightmare. I think that for someone who is such a control freak, like P. Diddy, someone who really not only has enjoyed control, but truly it seems like at some points when you listen to some of the stories, at some points it seems like one of his primary motivations in life is to be in control, which is really disturbing. I think that that's his worst nightmare. So I feel like he is really in a bad place. I mean, this is his worst nightmare. He's living his worst nightmare at this moment. Okay. What else? Let's see. TJ says a predatory director. Oh, wow. He was part of the Me Too movement, and young actors and models came out and said how gross he is. He directed one of the X-Men movies. Oh, wow. How sad. See, that is weird. I feel like so many people are going to be exposed to you guys. So many people. And it's not even the people that we think, I think that the dominoes just are going to keep falling. Heat Lifer says, oh, Britt, I saw an interview with the person that allegedly has the tapes, said that Ben Affleck was given the heads up. Oh, and once wait, up of what's on there, and it seems that JLo has something to do with them. Oh my god, that would make so much sense as to the timing of their divorce, wouldn't it? Oh my gosh, Heat Lifer. See, and if that is true, I just hope that everything just comes out, just bring it all to light, get it out there. It's like we need to get some new like people in Hollywood who are just like decent people who like to act and make music. Like, can we just find some decent people who are creative? Like that sounds nice. Like all this crazy stuff. It's just like, it's weird. Okay, so he basically Eight of Wands energy, though. He feels powerless. All right, what else can we get about P. Diddy? Is there any truth to allegedly? Is there any truth to the reports that he was sending people out to talk to YouTubers to try to, get them to share more positive stories about him or to try to silence people who were speaking on things that he's trying to cover up? Did P. Diddy do that? Did he send people to talk to different YouTubers? Allegedly. Best Friend of the Year award, Six of Wands. This is a full-on yes card. Wow. Yeah, Best Friend of the Year. So I think that he tries to win people over. This is like bribery, allegedly. This is bribery. So I don't think that okay, at this point, I feel like threats and all of that, when it comes to people in the public eye, like YouTubers and like these influencers who were making videos, like I think it was last week and the week before, about how some of them were being approached by people and asked about P. Diddy and they kind of put two and two together and were like, did P. Diddy send these people? Like, this is so strange. And a lot of them felt really scared. And so they made videos about it to also just like put it out there so that people would know, like, if something bad happened to them. Like, I mean, it's so scary, right? That's so horrible. But anyway, to me, this feels more like he is trying to bribe people and convince people that he's like a good person or whatever. So I feel like it would be pretty bold to try to like harm a YouTuber, especially at this point in where he's at. So for anyone who's like scared of that, I feel like his focus was more about, can I buy these people off? Um, which is still horrible, but I feel like that's what he felt comfortable doing at this point because of how much trouble he's in. I think that, yeah, his main focus was just going to be like, can I get these people over to my side? Can I get the court of like public opinion to make me look good again? Like, how can I start to sway the narrative that's out there on YouTube? So I think that he feels very powerless and he really wants to control the narrative. So I would say, yes, I think those YouTubers were telling the truth. And I think that his intention was to try to win them over or buy them off, pretty much. When I say win them over, I mean like with gifts and things. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What are you guys saying? TJ says, yes, Heat Lifer, one of the victims, alleged that JLo also did gross stuff. See, if that's true, I hope that that comes out. And like, what are we waiting for? See, I know we need Lawyer Moog for this, but like, what are we waiting for? And like, how do some people have knowledge of like what's on the tapes and like these tapes and like, where are these tapes and how, and like, does the government also have them? I got questions for Lawyer Moog. I think we will be shocked. Oh my God, Penny. I think it needs to come to light, right? We will totally be shocked though if there's like J Lo and like all this stuff. I mean, Ellen, she's on our list too of people to pull cards on, but she moved to Europe saying that it was because of Trump, which that's very possible. But then more information has come out, and YouTubers have been making videos that I've jumped on the rabbit hole and I've watched them, and there are so many interviews where Ellen is making jokes with Diddy, talking about how she's been to the parties, and you can tell she knows, like, and it seems like she participated, and she had these little nicknames for him, and I was just like, when I saw that, I was like, I think that she maybe left really because of that. Like, it seems like she was really deep in with Diddy. The nicknames and stuff, that was weird to me. I don't know. I think that Ella might be exposed too. Anyway, so crazy. Heat Lifer says that that's what prompted the divorce. The filing came right after the raid. Right? It did. It literally did. Allegedly, he wanted to offer the influencers money to say good things about him. Yes. Heat Lifer, was that what happened? Oh my God. If that's true, then the tarot tea, if that was like the report, then the tarot tea totally confirmed it. Oh my God, Heat Lifer. The ones that I saw basically were just saying like that they were scared for their life and like they'd been approached. I didn't see that like he had offered them money, but that's kind of cool then because this is just basically like confirming that story that's out there. Wow. The tarot tea's talking, it's talking. I'll say that. Okay, Sage says, not sure if y'all watch Jessie Woo, but she recently had Natania Rubin on her podcast, who was the woman harmed, oh no, by the Pow Pow. Oh, JLo brought into the club for Diddy. No. Oh my God. I don't, but I want to watch that. Hold on. Screenshot time, Sage. Thank you for the recommendation. We'll check that out when we do our deep dives. Let's see. It makes me wonder what really happened to Twitch. Me too. Me too. After the Ellen thing. I wonder also. Okay, so let's pull some cards on all that. And just so that I don't get in trouble, this is alleged for entertainment purposes only. Because we're pulling the cards that we feel like today, okay? There's a Sagittarius new moon, and we're just gonna do and say what we want on our Tea Time channel. Sometimes I feel like other people that don't hang out here very often might come in and like be like, what the heck are they talking about? But that's what we do here in the Tea Time crew. All right, so let's see. That makes sense. So Diddy feeling powerless and trying to pay people off. Okay. I think we'll leave it there for now. Maybe let's pull one more. Let's just see what his next steps are going to be. Let's see. What are Diddy's next steps allegedly? Or like what's his plan for next steps allegedly? If he even has, if he could even possibly have one at this point. And then we'll pull some cards on Ellen and see if we can get anything about Twitch also. Did you guys see, if anybody else is watching Yellowstone, I don't want to do any spoilers, but if you're watching Yellowstone, I wonder if something could have happened to Twitch, like what happened with John Dutton. If you know, you know, right? Like, and if so, I hope it gets exposed. Okay. Anyway, so Diddy, what is his plan? What is he planning to do next? What are his next steps, allegedly? Two of Swords in reverse. He has no clue what he's going to do. In reverse, this to me almost feels like he's trying so hard to overcome this feeling of indecision. Strength in reverse. He feels really weak. Guys, this is okay. So the last reading that I did on P. Diddy, he was still very much on his high horse, like thinking that everything was going to be fine. Like, I think that the reality is starting to set in. I just got goosebumps. Strength in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse. I think that he's at a new low. I don't think that he has faith that he's going to get out anymore. Yeah, guys, what? Nine of Swords. I mean, this is confirming it. Wow, the tarot tea is just like kind of blowing me away right now. Nine of Swords, because he's just in a place of extreme anxiety and stress. I don't think that I don't think he feels strong anymore. I don't think that he even cares at the moment to figure out what to do next. I think his hands are so tied that he's just kind of given up. I think he's actually like finally at that point of really feeling broken down. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups walking away. Sorry, I'm feeling powerless. Whoa. Okay, guys. And I dropped a card and I didn't know which one it was. I just like picked it up because it was over here. Like it flew to the side. Eight of Swords. A prison of your own mind, but also like prison. And we have so many eights, powerless. Now, when I got all all the repeating numbers before, sadly, I got 999, and that was with Liam Payne, who did sadly pass away. like a few days after that reading. I'm not saying that, I don't know. He could make like an attempt of some sort on his own life. That's what this feels like to me, and that's like a weird thing to even read, even though I don't think he's a good person. It's also just weird to read that and to say that out loud. But this to me looks like someone who may be considering, um, like how I don't know, making an attempt on his own life. Really weird that that's coming through. But we have 3 8s, powerlessness. Then we have the 9 of Swords. Right behind the 8 of Cups, I have this Tower moment. So yeah, I think that, and I don't. Do they have to legally tell the public that when someone makes an attempt on their life? I think for some reason it always does come out when people do that in prison. But yeah, I think that might happen. Yikes. Okay, that is dark. That is really dark, you guys. All right, well, it's not going to get any lighter because we're going to read Ellen now. Um, when it comes to Ellen's involvement, allegedly, with Diddy, was that part of the motivation? Whoa, the cards are flipping. Was that part of the motivation for her to leave the country? Was that part of Ellen's motivation to leave the country? Because she left very quickly. And I do understand, everyone's saying that she's left because of Trump, but to me, it seems deeper because of her involvement with Diddy. Why did Ellen leave the country? Really? Allegedly. Look at this 5 of Wands. This is not just one person. This is not her just not liking the incoming president. This is 5 of Wands energy. This is multiple people. 5 energy also. 5 is associated with the 5 senses. So this could also be, and this is Wands. Guys, literally, this is like, it could not get more literal than this. Things that she has done at those parties. I am telling you, that's why she left. 5 of Wands. Oh my gosh. Because the wands are, how we refer to the wands here. She was leading with the wands, and this is several women on this card. Wow. Allegedly, I think that she may have harmed several women in pursuit of her own 5 senses, in pursuit of what she wanted. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that is really bad. That is really bad. I felt that though. That seemed like that was going to be the case. Okay, what are you guys thinking? Holy smokes. Heath Lifer says, "Oh wow, Sage, yes, and Popcorn Planet also had her on in an interview, and it was incredible to hear everything that happened that night. Oh my gosh, we gotta watch that too." Ellen, girl, Sage, right? Right? Penny says, "I believe it. I do too." It's just too weird. If you guys get bored and you ever want to just type into YouTube compilation of Ellen talking about Diddy's parties. And it's just like when you see that, you're like, how can there not be something? Because she knows too much. It's like she obviously has gone to the parties. She makes the jokes. It's like it's sick. Okay. So I hesitate to read on this, but we're just gonna pull a card anyway. I don't know. Was there anything people are now saying that maybe Twitch's passing had something to do with Diddy? May he rest in peace, of course. He just always seemed like such a bright light on that show and just, so happy and always like dancing. And he just seemed like such a wonderful person. It was really sad when he passed away. Um, but there are people saying that it could have had something to do with Diddy. I'm just curious to see what the cards would say, what would come through. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Something financial. Okay. I don't even know. The 10 of Swords. I'm getting a ton of reversals. I'm going to flip my deck. 10 of Swords in reverse. An ending, which we know he did pass away. But in reverse, it's sort of like saying, and in reverse, it's kind of saying like, but no one's ever really gone, which is beautiful. But it has to do with some King of Pentacles. And the Star card. Yeah, this is a little bit sad. So I don't want to really read too much of this, but I will say, um, the star card, like this is, and the 10 of swords in reverse, like this coming after that, it's almost like this is giving like, I mean, this is very spiritual. This is like a spirit and someone who now is like, you know, like one of the beautiful stars in the sky. So I think that his spirit is free and happy now and at peace, which I love that that's coming through in this reading. Um, but it is weird that we have this King of Pentacles in reverse that came through along with the reading when I asked that question. So I do think that it could have had to do with something financial. Um, so I would say the jury's still out. You know, there is a real possibility that there was some sort of foul play going on with a King of Pentacles, someone who was really respected and had a lot of money. Theoretically, could that have been Diddy? Sure. It really could have been. Very weird. Oh my god. Yeah, I felt it too, Britt. Okay. You too, Penny. Yeah, it's just weird. It's weird. All right, let's see. And I think we have what's our other story? Okay, and our last disturbing story of the night. All of these the last stories were disturbing. I'm so sorry, guys. But this one's crazy. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. So more disturbing information has come out about the details of Brad's behavior. So I was on Reddit and as we do, as one does, I was on Reddit and I saw this post on one of like the Reddit like pop culture groups and it was from the court filings, like from the actual filings and it was like of the whole incident that happened on the airplane. I think, we most of us have heard about that, like the incident on the airplane with Angelina Jolie, Brad Pitt, and their kids. And the person posted on Reddit saying, every time I post this other places, it's been getting taken down, which I think is really weird. So they were like, so I'm going to post this here. And they put it on, actually, I think it was on one of the influencer pages. It was like LA influencer something. And they put it there because they were saying every time I post this anywhere, it gets taken down. So to me, that's kind of strange. It's like, does Brad Pitt have people out there who are reporting and taking down any like negative press about him? There are these sophisticated ways that, PR teams will go about trying to take down articles and things that are unfavorable to their clients. So I don't know if something like that's going on, but I thought that was weird, first of all. And then second of all, when I read the information, it was absolutely shocking. And I'm so surprised that Brad Pitt's even able to work, that he like is getting jobs and that he's on red carpets, just like acting like nothing's happening because of this information. The FBI, well, according to this, let me fact check myself and make sure I'm not saying something wrong. But according to this information, what I read was that the FBI opened up an investigation, and the FBI doesn't just do that. Let's see. Did the FBI investigate real-time reporting? Okay. Following an anonymous tip to the FBI in 2016, the agency opened an investigation into Pitt's claimed physical altercation with Jolie and their kids on a private jet. November 22nd, 2016 marked the conclusion of the investigation and Pitt was found not guilty. Okay. The Bureau closed the investigation later that year. No charges were brought against him. Okay, so I guess he was cleared and from LA. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. So let me backtrack. I want to pull some cards though, because it's just weird. And if you read the information that was filed in court, it's like, it's so bad, and none of his kids talked to him, and they all dropped his last name. To me, I find it very hard to believe that all of the children would be in agreement against their father if nothing bad had happened. Do you know what I mean? It just seems so strange, but it's also strange that the FBI would drop a case. Maybe there were things they couldn't prove. I don't know. Let's just see. Let's pull some cards on what's going on with Brad Pitt. And I just want to know how he acted in the relationship with Angelina Jolie, how he acted towards his children. Let's just see if we can get a quick reading on his temperament. Allegedly. He Lifer says, "Oh my God, that's just so sad. It's horrible. The woman that ended her shows with be kind to one another, that's just sick." I know, Heat Lifer. I know. Weird. It's weird. I'm sorry that the end of this tea time is so dark. You guys, it's terrible. Oh my God. Okay. You guys are troopers for hanging in. Brad Pitt, let's see. Okay, God. What was his energy like in that relationship, allegedly for entertainment purposes? The King of Wands. Okay. Now when we're talking about this type of situation, I would say that this is a fiery individual. This is not like passion necessarily to me. Passion, fire and wands and all that on the positive side can be passion, on the negative side it's just like Mars, right? It can be anger and it can turn into a warlike personality, someone who is very quick to anger, quick to go to battle. The King of Wands, and this is a very strong force of nature, someone who is going to come at you full force. I get that from him. This to me is like validating the anger issues and all the stuff that the kids were talking about. Okay. I don't like that at all. How did he act towards or let's just see, why do his children allegedly not speak to him anymore? I think the King of Wands is pretty good explanation, but let's see what else. Why do his kids allegedly not speak to him anymore? Brad Pitt. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse because of the way that he treated their mother, Angelina Jolie. I think he put her through a lot of hardship. At one point, she was like the Queen of Pentacles, like on her throne, happy and benevolent and abundant. And I think that he really made her feel small. And I mean, it's what happens when you go through emotional or any sort of like trauma or abuse of any kind, it definitely takes you down and makes you feel small. And I think that for a while she felt lost. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. She still is the Queen of Pentacles though, and I think she's found herself, but definitely a hard time. So that's why they stopped speaking to him was because of the way that he treated their mother. That makes so much sense. Why has Brad Pitt been able to essentially kind of get away with this and continue to work? I gotta know what's been going on. Like, how has he managed to do that? Allegedly. Okay, we're gonna take a couple. Oh, weird. Okay, it's the ones that we just got when we were doing the Twitch kind of reading and mixed in with the Diddy reading. Okay, weird. I don't know. We're getting a lot of similar cards. I think there's like a similar wavelength. Maybe that's why all these stories were dark. There's just kind of like there's a weird vibe in the air right now. Um, King of Pentacles because he's rich because of his money. He's been able to pay his way. I think maybe pay off different publications, keep stories hidden. This is paying off witnesses type of thing. It is similar to Diddy in a way. Like I feel like he's been able to kind of just get away with things because he's had the ability and the financial means to pay for things to go away pretty much. Um Also his celebrity status and the Knight of Pentacles, this image that he's cultivated of being this stable, nice guy. He's used that to his advantage. Wow. Yeah, it's just he's really been able to use his fame and money to do this. It's just like Diddy, like how Diddy was able to get away with things for so long. Let's see. Heat Lifer says, but could it be that Angelina spoke terrible things to them about him and poisoned them? Okay, let's see. Babu says there have been reports of alcohol-related episodes of anger and abuse. Yep, right. There have been. Penny says, yeah, Heat Lifer, I don't get a good vibe from her either. Okay, let's see. Well, let's see. Let's see what we get from her. Um, let's just see Angelina Jolie in the relationship. Let's just get her energy. Temperance, not according to this tarot tea. I think, I mean, at least according to this reading, allegedly, she remained very balanced. I think she really kept her head on straight. I mean, I'm not saying she was like perfect or like the most warm person, and definitely the way that they got together when he was with Jennifer Aniston, like all of that was just shady and bad. But excuse me, quick yawn. Um, but I think that she's the type of person that wanted to be very like judicial, and I think that she really wanted or judicious. She really wanted everyone to get along. And I think she tried very hard to make their family like something that she didn't have growing up. I really feel like she was good at that. I think that Brad was sort of on like a tear. I think when he left Jennifer Aniston, it's like this is a different side of him. And I think this is also why people like Gwyneth Paltrow, who have said like, well, Brad was great to me and all this stuff. I think that that's true. I think that he showed a certain side of himself to these other people. But I think with Angelina, because of the way they got together and kind of how crazy their relationship was and the affair and all of that, I feel like he was already on this downward spiral. So I don't know that other people have really seen this side of him quite as much, but it does seem like there's alcohol and there's, his demons coming out and him feeling like he can let them out. And I think that Angelina actually didn't want that in their relationship. Even though I think it did start off very tumultuous from the beginning. I think she matured and I think that he got worse in a way. It's like let's see if we get anything else. Hi, Nigel. How's it going? Happy Sagittarius new moon. Sounds like Brad resented her or something. Yeah, Sage, it does. It feels like he was like rebelling and he thought this was going to be like this crazy relationship. Like that's like what he was looking for. He was looking for freedom. He's a Sagittarius, actually. He was looking for freedom and she seemed to present that. But then I think she got involved in like the UN and helping kids and wanted to be a mom. And I just think that she turned into this like figure of temperance and like maybe even felt bad about things that she'd done in the past. And I just think that it was like, you have the temperance and the king of wands. It's like they just don't really go together at all. Interesting. Interesting. Karma, Penny says, definitely karma. It's like he got the exact thing that he didn't want. That was his karma. So the Four of Pentacles, this is kind of where they are now. It's just like a place of disappointment. And 4 is a symbol of, stability and home. It just seems like, it's just been a destructive cycle pretty much. Hopefully everybody can move on from that. Let's see, how is Angelina doing now, allegedly? 7 of Cups, just still kind of grappling with the decisions, where to go from here, what to do next. How is Brad handling everything at this point? How is he feeling? Oh, especially as a lot of this stuff is like coming out and like you can find it. It's like readily available online, these reports and things. Yeah. 5 of Pentacles, he feels out in the cold. I think he feels embarrassed. And I do think that he's concerned about his future and how this will impact his future. Sadly, it's about the Pentacles for him, though. We're not getting like emotions. Yeah, I think he's very egocentric. He definitely cares about his money a lot. That was dark, but the good things that we got from these readings, basically karma continues to, the karma wheel continues to turn. So I do think that this is still kind of a cycle of people getting some of their karma, people being exposed, the truth coming out. But yeah, there we go. That's the tarot tea on those topics tonight. Oh, there was one good one. Hold on. Before I go, there was one positive one that we had a request. Thank goodness for this request because those were so dark to end on that note. Monkey Lover X7J said, can we do some light tea? Almost like you knew we were going to need it. On Hailee Steinfeld and Josh Allen. Let's end on that. A positivity note because they just got engaged. Okay. All right. We're going to end on positive. So Josh Allen, who is, I believe, a football player. And let's see. Hailee Steinfeld. Let's pull some cards on their love life, their romance. So cute. Okay, we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. Things moving quickly, but finally on solid ground. I think for a while things were up in the air, and now it looks like they're no longer up in the air. There's some stability coming in, but things are moving quickly. I don't think it'll be a long engagement. We'll say that. Let's see. Sage says, I think Brad is a Capricorn rising. Ooh, Seems like he got hit by the remnants of Pluto X in Capricorn. Totally. Sage Moon, the remnants. I like that. Makes me imagine like just little rocks flying off the side, like as it leaves. For sure. For sure. You're surprised? Why are you surprised, Penny? Ooh, there's like a little feather flying around. Okay. I know, right? TJ, good for them. It's cute. It's cute. Okay. Let's see. What else for those lovebirds? Okay, we get the Ace of Cups in reverse. Why is it in reverse? What's going on? Oh God, we need positivity. My cup runneth over with joy and love, but there's some doubt here. I mean, they are very young. Okay, the Emperor. Okay, well, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. To clarify the Ace of Cups in reverse, we have the Emperor card. This is him, because he's, the male in the relationship, Josh Allen, I believe it's his name. He is like an Emperor energy. I think that he might have a side to him that's a little bit, I don't know, more like rigid or something. I hate this. What is going on? There's something about him where he holds back a little bit with love. I wonder if I don't even want to say this. I'm hopefully this is not true, but there's something going on with like he does see her as his like cup runneth over, his like perfect partner, his perfect match. But I think he has some emotional stuff that he kind of has to work through. I don't know, as far as like really going all in. What? I was not expecting this. Okay. What? What about Hailee Steinfeld? Like what is this about? Allegedly. Okay, Penny says, "Aw, my gosh, how sweet! Too fake, Poitier. Hi, beautiful. Oh, you're so sweet. I'm a new subscriber. Welcome, welcome to the channel. Already loving everything here. Oh my god, you're so sweet. We're so happy that you're here. I feel sorry for his old girlfriend. Okay, Penny. Yes, I saw that too. I wonder if that could be Penny. Thank you for bringing that up. I wonder if that could be what this Ace of Cups in reverse is, because he was with someone else for like a while, right? And then he's been with Hailee for like a year and now they're engaged. And she like posted something and then said that her account was hacked like the day that they got engaged. Seems like maybe like, I don't know. I thought maybe she's like drinking or something and posted that because she was sad. I wonder if he has a little bit of resistance because maybe he's moving on a little too quickly. Oh my God. Okay. I think the old girlfriend is like an influencer, TJ. Okay. Penny says he was with her for a long time and ended to be with the new one. Okay, it's like it sort of reminds me of Ethan Slater then and Ariana Grande. Sorry, I need a new cough drop. Like when all of that happened, it's like, of course, Ethan Slater's so excited to be with Ariana Grande, kind of like Hailee Steinfeld, like this beautiful, famous person. You're like, oh my God, they want to be with me. I could see, even though Josh Allen's famous, but you know what I mean. And then it's like when you get down to it, they're just a person. And I wonder if there could be a little bit of regret, just breaking the heart of someone else that you were with for a long time. I mean, you can never go back now, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like Emperor is also about the pursuit of like power. I wonder if he feels bad about who he hurt and maybe he has a little bit of regret. Oh my God. Just when you think the tarot tea is just going to be light and breezy, it's never that simple. Let's see. Can you see if Taylor and Travis will get engaged soon? Heat Lifer, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, yes, I think they will. The last reading I just did, I got like, yes, absolutely. So we'll see, but I am still predicting that it's going to be like sometime around the holidays. Well, let's see. Britt, can you look at Ariana and Cynthia? There are rumors about fake and exaggerated friendship for publicity with all the tears. Can you look at their bond is as deep as they show? We will end on that one, Babaloo. Absolutely. Okay. So there's that going on. All right. What else do we get about Josh Allen, I guess. Let's just go all in. How does Josh Allen allegedly feel about his ex-girlfriend? Could that have something to do with this Ace of Cups in reverse? Seven of Pentacles. Okay, this is kind of weird. He sees her as like hardworking. Something having to do with money. Money could have been a real source of contention in their relationship. Judgment. Yeah, I think he may have been this is kind of bad. I think he may have been judgmental towards her. She made obviously like less money than he did. I think there was a power imbalance there. And I think that he was judgmental about it. Seems like money was a thing. I don't like that he's coming through as the emperor either. That can be very like controlling, power hungry. But Hailee's definitely more like on an equal playing field with that. Okay. I don't know. How does Hailee Steinfeld feel about him? Three of Cups. This is three's a party. Three's a crowd. I think that, this is cups. So obviously there's a lot of feeling and emotion there. I do think that she's worried about him with other women. Which it's like, maybe don't get engaged, honey. Like, don't do it. Just don't. Oh my gosh. Like, don't try to lock someone down because you're afraid that they're not going to want to be with you. It's like you have to make the commitment because you know they want to be with you, not to like keep them. You know what I mean? This is worrisome. They're also very young. Yeah, there's too much going on here that I don't love it. I'm going to say, if that were my little sister, I'd be like, maybe just take your time. Take your time with this one. All right, I'm going to leave it there with them. Oh my God. Okay, well, hopefully they'll find their way and both end up very happy. Okay, so Cynthia and Ariana. Babalu wants to know if the rumors that there could be a fake and exaggerated friendship for publicity, including all of the tears, if any of that could be true, is their bond as deep as they are putting out there? So first, let's pull a card for how Cynthia feels towards Ariana, allegedly. How does Cynthia see Ariana or feel towards Ariana, allegedly? For entertainment purposes. 9 of Cups. Okay, she sees her as someone who has it all. I mean, that makes sense, right? It's like, even here, it's like the blonde hair, like Glinda, the good witch. I think she sees her as, she's eating her cheesecake. 9 of Cups, 9 is wish fulfilled. I mean, I think she looks at Ariana and she's like, wow, you have it all. Like, you really have it made. Like, you have fame, you got money. Like, you could do anything you want pretty much in the whole world. So I think she sees Ariana in a favorable light, but this is more about how she sees Ariana. It's not really a feeling towards her. Do you know what I mean? Interesting. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna leave that there for a second. That's generally positive though. But I think it's just sort of like, yeah, that makes sense. Oop. Okay, I just dropped it. We're gonna take it. I was gonna say next, how does Ariana see Cynthia? 2 of Pentacles. This is someone who is balancing things. I think that Cynthia is really wanting to make a name for herself, climb the ladder. I mean, she already is a name, obviously, but continue to climb the ladder, continue to get more consistent A-list work. 2 of Pentacles. So Ariana sees Cynthia as someone who has big dreams and is balancing their lifestyle to try to get there, trying to figure out how to make it happen. That makes sense? Okay. What about the nature of their friendship? Let's do past, present, future of their connection. Okay, what about in the past? Okay, we are going to have to delete this person and ban them. Man, people are crazy coming in here today. Okay. Let's see. Past, present, future. When they first met, what was the energy between the two of them? Allegedly. King of Wands. Okay. This is like, in this context, I feel like this is like a lot of excitement. This is fiery energy, and it's sort of like, are we going to be best friends or are we going to like hate each other? I know it sounds crazy, but this is like two strong personalities. And what's interesting is they have talked about how they spoke early on about how they were going to be supportive of each other, they were going to be friends. And I kind of feel like they had to have that conversation because maybe it was very evident that both had strong personalities. So fiery. And in a positive light, this is a lot of creativity. So I do like this. I think this is positive. Now, it's not really emotional, but it's creative. It's energized. Okay, that's the past. What about the present? Hmm. 9 of wands in reverse. I don't feel okay, let me get another clarifier for that. I don't think it's all yeah, strength card in reverse. Okay. I don't think that it's all it's cracked up to be. So, Babalu, I think that was such an interesting intuitive question. Now, in the upright, this would be really cool because this would be like a creative pairing, 9 of wands who is able to like sit back and enjoy all that they've created together, like with strength. And like, it's just, this would be like so awesome in the upright. In the reverse, this is like lack of strength, which maybe that's why they're crying a lot. Like maybe they're both just kind of burnt out or feel worn down. Maybe their friendship isn't that strong. Maybe that's why they're kind of overcompensating by crying and being emotional. I don't know. But there's a lack of strength in some way. And then 9 of wands, this is like not resting and enjoying what you've created, almost like a fear. There's too much fear fueling this connection right now. It's like, I don't know, it almost feels like codependent or like a trauma bond or something, Like that's not positive. I don't like that at all. Okay. It's giving frenemies a little bit. Yeah, Sage, yeah, giving frenemies. It's like power imbalance a little bit, right? Frenemies, totally. Totally, Sage. But like neither would ever admit it. You know what I mean? Okay, what about the future of their friendship, the future of their connection? Hmm. What will like after Wicked, will they stay friends? If it's genuine, then yes. Nigel says yikes, right? Yikes, Nigel. Agreed. Mm, flew out. We're gonna take it. 6 of Cups. They will. They will stay friends. Okay. What a roller coaster this friendship is. But the 6 of Cups, they will stay friends. 6 of Cups is also one of my cards that could potentially be about like a past life friendship or something of that nature. I think they have a soul connection. They were meant to do this together. I think they're learning a lot from each other. And I think that it is rocky at times. I don't know. It's almost like that competitor that you love because they push you to be better. Do you know what I mean? I think both have pushed each other to be better. I don't think it's always felt easy and it might not have always been pleasant, but I do feel like they push one another at the end of the day. And 6 of Cups, I think they will always be friends. So, okay. I kind of like that at the end there. Kind of nice little happy ending, hopefully. Babaloo says, excuse me, excuse me. Someone says, or so then what happened to them on that set that they are so traumatized? Babaloo, yes, like trauma bond for sure. I think they've been through it. Did you hear about how Cynthia was saying that when she gets into the harness, like they're strapped in, and so once you're in there, you're not going to the bathroom. So like for 14 hours, she like wouldn't go to the restroom at all. I Googled it after I saw that. I was like, how long can a person go without like going to the restroom? Like, and apparently it's like anything past like 4 hours is like really unhealthy for you. Like if you hold your bladder that long, it can cause like UTIs, all kinds of stuff. So I feel like they were really going through it, like pushing their bodies to the limit physically. So maybe, yeah, maybe the trauma bond, they've been through something. But I do think that they have pushed each other to be better. It's not the most secure feeling relationship, but it is one that I don't know. I think it has a purpose. I think it definitely has a reason and a purpose. So same. Let's go to bed. Going to sleep. That's right. All right. Love you guys. That was fun. Sorry, some of it was too dark. Next time I'll come with some more like juicy, fun stories. A little less trauma, a little more drama, you know? Okay. But I love you guys and I hope you have an amazing start to the week. Thank you for being here and for joining me for this tea time. Aw, you are so sweet. Sage. Oh my gosh, of course. Will you? Oh my God. Okay. Well, whenever you're ready, Sage, you tell us and we will talk about it and share it here. And maybe you can start by sharing it with us in the members only, and then we'll share it here too. It's up to you, Sage. I get it though. I can be shy too. So you just tell us when you're ready. We definitely want to support you. And I know that we'll all love your podcast because you're one of us. One of us. Okay. Okay. Nigel says, by the way, The Weeknd is going to release his final album as the persona The Weeknd on January 24th. Ooh, interesting. After that, he will go by his birth name, Abel Tesfaye. Anyways, have a great night, y'all. Oh, Nigel. Okay. And that is a future tarot tea in the making. Thank you, Nigel. Holy smokes. We'll have to get into that. How interesting. The start of a new era. All right, guys. I think he's an Aquarius, right? Okay. All right. Good night. I can just keep talking forever. See y'all soon. Sweet dreams. Have a good day, Nigel. And I'll talk to y'all very soon. Bye, Heat Lifer. Sending love your way too. Aw. All right. Bye, guys.